So I've been excited for Duet Night Abyss to launch, which it did. And this was just after I came back from TwitchCon, so I had been very busy and I haven't had a chance to play as much as I would like. But I have played it plus 2 beta tests. I was in the CBT1 and CBT2, so I do have a little bit of experience when it comes to Duet Night Abyss. And I gotta say, even with the experiences that I had before, it seems like they fixed a lot of things, but also still have things to work on. It doesn't mean that it's a terrible game. A lot of people might say that, but it does mean that there's, potential. And I kind of want to point this out first before I get started on the main video. We all had our issues with WUWA when it first released, and now it's one of the best gacha games out there right now. I'm just saying that with Duet Night Abyss not being a gacha and being a game that's going to be constant live service and getting better with each patch, I think it's safe to say that Duet Night Abyss is going to do just fine. A lot of people might say that the monetary issues that it could experience is going to be an issue, but of course we also know that Warframe, its, I guess, competitor is the best way to put it, or rival, does the same things. You don't need to worry about, putting money into it to get the newest character to be able to work with. And a lot of people just don't understand that that's possible without having to summon for characters. But I'm getting a little ahead of myself. First things first, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about Duet Night Abyss in the comments down below. And of course, don't forget to check out my ever wonderful sponsor, GamerSupps. Use code TYSTRA for 10% off of your purchase. Guys, I'm just saying GamerSupps is delicious. I love them. And they have some of the best cups in the business. I'm just saying, these things are great. I have this metal cup right here for Silvervale, and I am very happy about that. So use code TYSTRA for 10% off of your purchase. Now, I want to talk about my personal feelings first before we dive into some of the other stuff. My personal feelings are this. Duet Night Abyss is good. I think that Duet Night Abyss has a lot of potential to do many great things, right? And a lot of people will, get mad at the fact that it's, got a similar playstyle or the same playstyle as Warframe. And to that I say, why is that a big deal? Why is that so bad? And I'll talk about some points in regards to that as well. But Duet Night Abyss has its issues as well. I'm not going to sit here and say that it don't. I've had many times where I'll log in and then I'll be playing for a little bit and then the game will freeze and I'll try to close it, but it just doesn't close. I have to go to my task manager to actually force shut it off. I've had times where it crashes entirely when I'm playing, or it stops on a loading screen, right? It's some of the stuff that's a little bit buggy, right? But I wouldn't say that that makes the game terrible. We all have bugs in games all the time. That's why we have patches that happen, right? And I know that that's only minuscule compared to what other people are experiencing, right? I'm going to go ahead and take a look at my boy Styx' tweet here. Styx actually talks about a lot of the positive and negative aspects of it. Big shout out to Styx, one of my favorite creators right now. Great guy. Duet Night Abyss has launched mixed reviews across social media. I've been enjoying it, but not everybody has been, and that's totally fine. Not every game is for every player. Here are the common sentiments. The positive, great graphics on PC. It is. It's a lot better, and the transitions have been amazing. The graphics overall are just really good. Combat is smooth and fluid. I would say it's smoother. I wouldn't say it's smooth and fluid just yet, but I will say it's smoother than the closed beta tests 1 and 2. Fantastic voice acting, agreed. No character gacha, amazing. Monetization is cosmetic, amazing. No stamina system, amazing. Lots of customization options for characters. That is true too. Not only can you customize your accessories, but you customize the colors as well, which is pretty insane. A plethora of outfits that each character can wear if purchased. Exactly. The negative, poor graphics on mobile. Optimizations on mobile are terrible, which I will say this. This game shouldn't have launched on mobile. And I know that some people will be mad at the fact that I'm saying it shouldn't have launched on mobile, but it shouldn't have. Some games, even the most recent gacha games that are coming out, I don't understand why we're focused on a mobile version just so that people can complain about the optimizations being bad. I feel bad for people who only play games on their mobile phone. But this game probably would have done better launching on PlayStation 5 or Xbox, and then most people would be able to play it, and some would still not be able to play it because they only have a phone. But at the same time, like, we're not going to be able to put freaking GTA 6 on the phone, you know, that type of thing. Not saying that Duet Night Abyss is GTA 6, but my point is just some games should just stick to PC, and I do agree with people saying that Duet Night Abyss should have stayed on just PC, in my personal opinion. But that's a hot take. I know that people will get mad at that. That's fine. Combat scenes lack a little weight and it's floaty. Um, I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know if I agree with that, but hey, you know, it is what it is. Story is underwhelming. I do feel like the story is just, it's starting to like cook, but it's not like, it's obviously not warm yet. It's getting there. World feels empty. I do think that the world, while looking beautiful as it is, there's a lot of emptiness to it. There's a lot of vast space. But I feel like it's no different than Genshin Impact or Wuthering Waves. Well, Wuthering Waves has a little bit more into it, but you know, movement can be sluggish. I think if you're just running, yeah. I feel like if you're just running, or even when you're doing the slingshot or the hook shot, that is a little bit slow. I will agree with that. Lots of disconnections and server instability issues. There is a lot of that. But I do agree. It is a fun game, looks great, plays well, it has some issues. All things that can be easily smoothed over time. I do agree with that. And I don't think it's just the players, because we have this post from Duet Night Abyss talking about some of these issues, and it goes in depth. So, mobile graphics and controls, we've experienced extensive feedback on mobile visual quality and control experience. Thank you. After initial review or internal review, we plan to roll out the following optimizations. By the end of November, improve dynamic resolution, specifically enhancing clarity in the Armory interface via online update. In the next client update, details to be announced via official channels. Enlarge UI text that is currently too small on mobile. Adjust helix jump on mobile by adding an optional helix jump button, which controller has that helix button jump, which is pretty cool. Enhance anti-aliasing and rendering resolution for better graphics. Optimize the ice lake scene to reduce lag. Improve character lighting, texture precision, and material quality. Update scene lighting and material rendering and add texture types. Now, the scene for the ice lake stuff is not just lagging on mobile, it is on PC as well. There has been a couple lag issues that I've experienced, little lag spikes, but I feel like over time they're going to fix it. New characters and weapons. When Psyche is released, you can obtain her secret letter through the immersive theater. When Fina is released, she will be replaced. She will replace Psyche in the immersive theater, while Secret Letter's Psyche moves to the Nocturnal Echoes. One existing character's secret letter is Nocturnal Echoes, will then be moved to the exchange shop. As more characters join, Secret Letter Psyche will eventually move to the exchange shop after about 3.5 versions. Before that, it remains available in Nocturnal Echoes. The same applies for weapons first available in Immersive Theater. The specific schedules will be updated through future announcements. So you want to put in the time to get your Psyche grinding done. That's for sure. Each version will add secret letters for one melee and one ranged weapon in exchange shop, purchasable without limit using Scarlet Letter clues. And besides fixed rewards, secret letter clues now have a chance to drop from enemies in all commission gameplay, with rates increasing alongside your trial rank. Drop info has already been added to the game. So you even have more ways to get secret letters so that you could get more of these characters, right? And then other key topics, server looping issues. Shortly after launch, some servers experienced recurring looping and lag. A fix was deployed on the evening of October 28th, and we will continue to monitor network stability. Delayed purchases, community support improvements, some controller recognition and input issues are known. Yes, that is true too, because I play on controller, and there have been some issues regarding that. That has drove me nuts. And they're gonna be fixing that, so thank God for that. They also have new additions that they got, and then they sent a bunch of free stuff. So I think that they are taking everything that we're saying very seriously in regards to our issues with the game. And I feel like a lot of people are forcing the hate of Duet Night Abyss. I think it's the same thing that they did with Wuthering Waves, to be honest, because yes, it's anime Warframe, and there's nothing wrong with that. People just go, if you're gonna play this, just play Warframe. But what if I don't want to play Warframe? I want to play Duet Night Abyss. Like it's perfectly fine to have options. Call of Duty has Battlefield, Apex Legends has what's it called? Valorant or Valorant, whatever the freak it's called. You know, there's other games for people in case they don't want to play like another game. I feel like Duet Night Abyss is perfect in that regard. We do have some great comments as well. This one was really good for this little scene right here. I don't know why they're posting that stuff. That's so weird. But this was adorable seeing this scene. I will not lie. And then, of course, we have this, which is like, how are you going to put a baddie like her? Oh, my God. She is fine, though. Oh, my goodness. But I'm pretty sure she'll be a character over time. But I do want to actually point out a GOAT, Marco Meatball, posting up some good stuff. Got to keep it honest, Duet Night Abyss has a better opening patch story-wise than any anime gacha game I have played. Understandable language, fluid character story movements. This feels more like Final Fantasy XIV than anything else. Same with the music. Both of these are seriously, seriously good. Now, once they fix the rest of it, this is a game I can recommend without reservation. Right now, no, but hopefully soon, yes. I do agree. I think that I would still recommend this game to people. I think that Duet Night Abyss is still really good. But I will say a lot of the hate I do feel is forced. I don't think that this is a forced comment. I think that Marco is great. But I'm talking about stuff like this. It is physically hurting me to see people glazing Duet Night Abyss movement when it's just 100% worse version of Warframe's Zenith movement system. Oh, wow, if you slide and jump, you could do a spin roll. It's called a bullet jump. Okay, so stuff like this, you could just tell that people get so upset over something so stupid, right? And that's where I'm going to boil down this conversation, right? Duet Night Abyss is not Warframe. It has the same combat style and the same gameplay. It's not Warframe. Just like Battlefield is not Call of Duty. Just like Valorant is not Apex Legends or whatever. Well, maybe Valorant's probably more like Overwatch, I think, if I remember correctly, or CSGO. But just because a game has similar gameplay does not mean that it's the same game. Like, Digimon is not the same as Pokemon. I feel like people they get upset and they get into this whole thing of like, you hurt the thing that I love the most. It was the same thing with like the Cinder drama and all this other stuff. Like, it just boils down to people get so defensive over something that they didn't make, they didn't create, and that doesn't care about them. Like, to be honest, like, the devs probably care about their player base, but like, Warframe is not over there marrying you. Like, just relax. It's not that deep. But yeah, I do feel like a lot of the hate for Duet Night Abyss is very forced. I feel like the game is good, but has its issues that needs to be fixed, just like any other game. But, you know, we can't make the majority love the game. I don't think that that's going to be possible. I just wish that people would give it an honest chance and not come into it with a negative connotation and just play the game, because it is fun. I've enjoyed my time going through the whole, well, I'm not done with the game. I'm still doing the main story. But I've had so much fun playing this game, and I can't wait to do like game nights with my Discord, grinding these like characters. It's gonna be fun, and I'm relatively happy. So hopefully we see more continuations of Duet Night Abyss. I'm gonna continue covering the game because honestly, I feel like this game will probably take over one of the other games that I really cover. I'm not gonna say it out loud because I'm not here to talk about that game. I'm here more to talk about Duet Night Abyss. But yes, let me know in the comments down below what you think about Duet Night Abyss. I think it's great. It has a lot of issues that need to be fixed, but I do feel that this game is still really good and will probably be good for a long, long time. So like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Check out Gamer Subs, obviously. Use code Tyson for 10% off. And as always, we'll catch you in that next video. Please take care and be safe.